What's good, YouTube? Hey, it's Mike. Today we got a different video today. We got serial killers caught on CCTV, part 2. If y'all want to see more about this, it's at unpopular notes. I'm gonna get unpopular notes in the description down below. Hey, if y'all want to see more content also like this, hey, you already know. Like it up. Hey, comment something in the description down below. In the comment section down below. Hey, and without further ado, let's get into this video. Hey, and y'all know, bro. Y'all know y'all pass. Y'all pass whenever y'all out. Just make sure y'all aware of y'all surroundings, cause these days you never know who is a serial killer these days, bro. So whenever I'm out, I'm like somebody's looking for me, even though I know no one's not. But yeah, you just gotta be cautious. I'm always cautious about me, my family, about everyone around me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video.
Serial killers will commit dozens of crimes without ever being caught on camera. But sometimes, having a
Or without being caught in general, the Zodiac killer is still unfound, bro.
few extra cameras pointed out can go
That's crazy.
a long, long way. These times, they were lucky. Some of these clips are from killers' final moments, and others are the clips that have helped convict them and put them behind bars, as their victims' final moments are caught on camera.
Wow.
It might be scary to think of being surveilled, but sometimes it's also comforting to know that if something was to happen, there'd be someone there recording those moments. Watch through to the end if you want to see what I mean. Police set up sting operation with a mannequin. After a string of murders targeting homeless people in Las Vegas, this footage catches the result of a sting operation. They set up a mannequin under a blanket, making it seem like someone was sleeping there. Shane Schindler wastes virtually no time attacking the man under the blanket and walks. The video catches him as he bludgeons the would-be victim with a hammer, falling right into their trap. As Schindler tries to escape, likely realizing the trap for what it is, he's surrounded by
Jeez, they got that boy.
armed police officers.
He got that boy differently. That's when you gotta be like police smarter than me at this moment.
Who were at that moment poised and ready to apprehend him. It's disturbing how quickly he turned from glancing at the bundle of blankets into full-on bludgeoning mode. Granny Ripper caught with victim. Sometimes things aren't quite what they seem, and context makes all the difference. This clip catches what looks like just any old woman coming out of her apartment with some trash bags in hand. However, this is St. Petersburg's Granny Ripper, a violent murderer by the name of Tamara Samsonova, supposedly being caught in the act as she carries bags of what is believed to be body parts. She doesn't look shifty or strange, just like an old woman carrying things out of her place. It's only when you know who she is or what she's done that this clip takes on its very own dangerous energy. Killer follows victim across city undetected. This clip shows the chilling moments as Azam Mangori follows his victim, Lorraine Cox, down the streets of Exeter. Whether Lorraine realized she was being followed is unclear, but it certainly doesn't seem like it.
Oh, come on. This is why you gotta. I'm always gonna have that thing on me. So, if I even feel like I'm take it off for safety and we just gonna wait, that's what I'm doing. This is why I'm telling everybody needs a gun. Everybody needs a gun, no matter if you're a woman, a grandpa, a grandma, anyone needs a gun. Anyone.
At one point, as they make their way down the street,
She didn't even know that he was following.
Mangori hides behind a pillar, letting Lorraine get plenty of distance between them before he comes out to continue following her. Without the future context of what will happen, you almost couldn't tell that the woman was being followed, despite CCTV capturing their entire trail down the roads. When he finally closes the distance between them, he guides her, walking down the road with his arm around her shoulder. Their pace picks up, and it's clear he's taking her somewhere secluded. The end of the video shows a chilling conclusion where Mangori may be carrying her body out in a bag on his back, one much too big to be anything else. though nondescript enough to be carrying it out in broad daylight. Murderer jokes around with
Broad daylight is crazy.
victim. Seeing a clip of a murderer before their crime is one thing, but this man was caught on CCTV like nothing was about to happen. He and a friend were out, chatting and joking together like nothing was going on. They got out, run to the store, walk back home, and then moments later, CCTV catches Sean Buell as he runs from the crime scene. He has a hunting knife in his hand, the weapon he used to kill his friend. Unlike some on
This is why you no honor amongst friends, bro. You gotta watch who your friends is, bro.
this list, he might not have been a serial killer, but it's still unnerving to watch him joke and play around just a few hours before he kills his friend. Luckily, thanks to pinpointed CCTV, he was caught and arrested shortly after that. Confessed killer questioned by police.
I've got a problem that I'm pretty sure you can help me with. Yes, you will be paid for helping me. Actually paid really, really well. Before you skip this video, let me quickly show you a few of the people that have already started helping me. Here's why I need your help.
This clip might not have been caught on CCTV, but close enough. This body cam footage captures the moments as police walk into the confessed killer's house.
So, sir, you're Robert? Okay.
They come looking for the man's girlfriend, who seemingly no one has heard from in any way.
Well, that's the reason that we're here. I think we're here. Is that the family's calling us, saying we haven't heard from our daughter and our sister.
He's not detained. A few police officers walk upstairs to search the house, and the man on the couch seems confused.
Well, not that you're aware of. Like, you're not making a whole lot of sense to me, here, guy.
Like, I don't know what. Whoa, what? I'm sorry, I'm still getting my bearings.
He says he got into a fight with his girlfriend a few weeks ago and hadn't heard from her since.
I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, we got into a tizzy. She threw a bunch of my stuff out, food, stuff like that.
None of the officers seem to believe him, which makes sense. Later,
Yeah, makes sense. If, bruh, this is the mindset of police. I have police family, so I know the mindset of police. So whenever you're in there, just looking at you, you seem guilty. Like you are just looking at you, already reads guilty, and you're not trying to tell them nothing. They already known that the daughter has not been there for a few weeks, maybe even months, and that's not normal for people. So that's already three things that you have to account for, and your story is not adding up, big fella.
he would confess to the murder, but at this moment, he's making up stories on the spot.
Yeah, might as well just confess to it, bro. You're making it harder on yourself, bro. They know. They just gotta find it.
We don't see the point where the man is arrested, as the footage cuts out when the other officers come back down, and the one filming leaves to go make a call.
Okay. I'm gonna go make a call to mom.
But this footage was used in the trial, as his response was definitely not that of a concerned boyfriend. Shipping container rescues serial killer's victim tied up. Horrifying.
Oh, I seen this one on TikToks and all. I seen this one, yeah.
Things happen in the world. Sometimes there's a happy ending. Kayla Brown was tied up in a shipping container in the woods by her kidnapper. This footage was of their finding the victim, released after he confessed to a quadruple killing.
A quadruple killing. Oh my.
Watch out. Y'all move. I got it. Watch out.
They rush into the shipping container, moving slowly but all at once, as they find a woman tied up on the floor, looking ill and exhausted, as the rescuers surround her.
Just a girl. Just a girl. Just a girl. How are you, honey?
Slowly, they find a set of bolt cutters to get the chains off her neck.
Anybody got I need a handcuff key. Handcuff key. I got it right here.
As she's being saved, she tells them everything she heard from Todd Colheap's murders and where he buried the bodies. Serial killer match. This is certainly not CCTV, but something just a little scarier. It's a notorious clip. Rodney James Alcala,
Oh yeah, the date killer. Yeah, the date match killer. I think I heard of this kid.
Known serial killer is one of 3 potential matches on the dating game.
And here they are.
The clip features our guest chatting and flirting with the big-haired charmer who jokes back with her.
Bachelor number 1.
Yes.
What's your best time?
The best time is at nighttime,
Why do you say that?
because that's the only time there is.
Unbeknownst to the show and the other contestants, they're sitting next to the lust murderer, who, much like Ted Bundy, was an atypical serial killer, socially strong, confident, and well-spoken.
I'm called the banana, and I look really good.
Can you be a little more descriptive?
Peel me.
Meaning it would have been very impossible to catch it in advance. It's said that this contestant ultimately didn't continue a relationship with Rodney, which is likely very lucky for
You were very blessed. You were very blessed.
her. He reportedly killed up to 130 people before being caught. However, he was only convicted for 6 women and 1 teenage girl. Talk about dodging a bullet. Anchorage barista abducted from job. Rarely do we have footage of a serial killer doing his crime. This clip catches one woman's final moments on camera. While closing her workplace for the night, Samantha Koenig keeps checking outside, watching the window, making sure no one's coming up. She eventually shuts the lights off and presumably gets ready to leave. When it's dark, it's hard to tell what's going on. But in the end, we can easily catch the result. The victim is likely attacked and either carried or dragged off premises. This was the last time anyone ever saw the 18-year-old barista until she was found much later. Strange convenience store interaction with ditch killer. What seems like a normal everyday clip of a few people walking into a convenience store takes on a whole new meaning when considering who's being helped. They go about their transaction as usual before the woman in the video gets irate. She looks like she begins to engage with the worker, pointing at them. At one point, she has them do a little spin around and they leave without issue. The woman in the video was Joanna Dennehy, known for the Peterborough ditch murders, who killed 3 men and dumped them in ditches after stabbing them. She killed her partner, a friend, and housemate. Likely the man beside her in this video has been one of those men. It's strange to think normal, everyday interactions with spree and serial killers.
Normal interactions with, you never know who's a killer and who's not, bro. Just be safe out there. That's why I'm so safe about my fiance and all my family. Like, don't come to me if you don't want no problem. Like, you will be shot in the face.
Exist on CCTV and other clips. 2 men, moments before fatal bar fight. It's always insane when someone's final moments are caught on camera. These men walk out of what looks like a pub, getting into a fight. They're immediately belligerent, pointing angrily and going back and forth for a few minutes. It doesn't get better as one man closes the distance between them and they begin to get in each other's faces. This clip doesn't show the fatal punch his friend delivered. A single punch, and he was down. Chilling to think neither of them likely expected things to turn out like that. This could have been a brief altercation, and then they could have gone their separate ways. Unfortunately for both of them, that's not what happened. Murderer realizes he's been found out live on TV. This clip is not of a serial killer, but a killer. The man is being interviewed about a neighbor that's gone missing. He seemed to know her quite well. They were friends.
Yeah, Lauren was my neighbor. We're just trying to find out where she is at this point. I mean, no one has seen her since Saturday.
As they speak, they announce to him that the victim's body has been found.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there?
Yeah, he did it.
I mean, we don't know.
He he did it. Like, look, yeah. What do you think? Like, you thought that they wasn't gonna find it, bro?
This is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. That's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
His entire demeanor shifts with the context of what's happened. He's killed the woman, which means he's about to be found out by the investigators, and it's clear on his face that he knows it. The clip moves to the live coverage over it, as they explain that the reporter had truly believed he was upset about the body being found.
To you, did he seem genuinely upset with the fact that the body had been discovered?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, his expression, as you see in the beginning of the interview, he's very forthcoming with information, you know.
Then a second clip begins to play, and his demeanor is back to being open, willing to chatter in front of the camera again.
No one had seen her since Saturday because we all just, there's not a whole
You just said, cause I.
lot of interaction unless we're doing classes.
Their closness is suddenly played down versus before. Eventually he breaks down in tears and his speech becomes erratic and unpredictable.
She was as nice a person as there is.
That's not gonna work. They know now you did it, bro.
He's spinning a story, creating an alibi for himself, which
Trying to make an alibi, trying to make him get out that situation.
is even more disconcerting knowing what he did. Serial killer brought into custody. Body cams can catch some strange, almost unreal moments. These officers were bringing in David Fuller, a known murderer, to custody. Compared to some, the footage is so calm as the older man is guided into the police station by his arm. He complies the whole way, allowing them to bring him in without issue. It's unnerving to watch as he sits there, patiently waiting to be guided from one room to another, knowing the nature of his crimes and abuses. They guide him through several sets of gates and doors and book him quickly before guiding him into his private cell room. Eventually, these last few moments as an almost free man come to an end, and his spree of killing had finally come to an end as well as they lock him behind bars. Before the last clip, since you've watched until this point, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel? We upload 2 new creepy, disturbing, and downright scary videos every week. So make sure to stay up to date with our latest releases by getting those post notifications. If you've enjoyed this one, we have plenty more for you on the channel, so you won't want to miss a single one. Police CCTV catches murderers chatting about victim. Killers are fundamentally disconnected from the fact that they've killed someone, and sometimes even that killing someone is wrong. The clip shows moments with Neil Madwell and Luke Pearson as they talk about the murder they committed of Lee Cooper. They talk about it casually, as if it was a job they just had to do.
That lad who's in hospital. He's just assaulted someone else.
The second clip shows Maxwell much more animated and willing to talk. Maxwell sounds proud of his actions at certain points, explaining what he did.
We like one of the videos. That was the first ever video by Unpopular Notes. Hey, we're gonna make sure we link everything about Popular Notes in the description down below. Hey, without further ado, it's been Mike. It's been real. Peace.